Welcome back, and this time we're doing a HelloFresh cook with me. Just a heads up, for whatever reason my footage gets cut off at the end, but we're gonna make do with what was left. So I think I'm gonna go with this meal. I'm not too sure about the sauce, and I really wasn't too sure about the sauce by the end, but crispy chicken, yeah, that sounds good to me. Right, to start off with, I need to find the bag. You know, they all come with bags. Cool. So we've got bag number 1, and yes, I've bought it so that it's for 2 people, even though it's just me, so I can have 2 meals. So yeah, I need to just make sure, for whatever reason, I didn't open up this bag like the week before, or a couple days before, to make sure I had all the ingredients. I must have been too busy, but let's just hope I had the ingredients. It's so funny because with HelloFresh, sometimes they give me ingredients that I just know for a fact I'm not going to use. So they've given me the parsley and apple cider vinegar. I don't think I ended up using the apple cider vinegar. I don't know what I was supposed to use it for. I actually don't remember because this video is old. But yeah, sometimes they give me things in excess. So like the garlic is always in excess. But I was not planning to use that much parsley on this meal, regardless of what they were gonna say. To be fair, I do like the excess ingredients. It does mean that I can make other meals with them, and it does mean that I am reducing my wastage a lot more when I am buying with HelloFresh. So HelloFresh, if you are watching and you want to sponsor a video, you are more than welcome to. So when you are boiling water on the stove, do you use cold water or do you use kettle water? Just curious, let me know. Right, I know I'm setting up the water first, but I need to get this chicken done. And for whatever reason, I think the instructions told me to do the water first, but I was like, listen, the potato's gonna cook way quicker than the chicken then. So I just decided to, skip back to the chicken, give it a beating, because you saw the picture, like the chicken has to be thin. So I don't know if you've ever done this for like a katsu curry, but I do love when the chicken's like thin and crispy. I can't lie, this did take a while. The chicken was a bit thick. The chicken breast was pretty thick and there was 2 of them, so yeah, it took me a while to get it as thin as I was aiming for. I'm not too sure what they recommended to use, but I decided to use parchment paper because it meant that I could use a rolling pin to obviously, flatten the chicken, but the parchment paper just made it easier so that there wasn't like chicken juices flying everywhere and stuff. I don't know about you, but I was still planning to clean the rolling pin, so just bear that in mind. I don't actually bake much. I got this rolling pin from when I'm making patties, so if you feel some kind of way about using the rolling pin for this as well as baking, I get it, but for me, I'm not much of a baker. One thing I will say is that I do like to use different colour chopping boards for what I'm chopping, cooking, slicing. So I tend to stick with red for raw meat and green for veg. I used to work in a bar, so that's obviously where I've got it from. Now I can't lie, but there is nothing like a non-stick frying pan. I used to have a wider one, and because I had it for so long, the non-stick was not non-sticking, if you get what I mean. But then when I bought this pan, oh my goodness, it was a godsend. Now this is where it gets funny, because I start chopping up this shallot, right? And I start prepping to make this parsley, shallot, garlic sauce or whatever they had on the picture. But then I think I added too much garlic, I don't know. Whichever way, whether that's how the meal is supposed to be or maybe I just messed up the recipe, I ended up winging it in the end because I was not feeling whatever sauce I ended up making. Sorry. So as I said, the rest of my video got cut off and I will definitely do better next time, but enjoy!